In a world overflowing with noise, opinions, arguments, outbursts, what does it actually mean to speak like a Stoic? What does Stoicism look like in the heat of a disagreement, in an awkward moment at work, or during a tough talk with someone you love? Most people practice philosophy in isolation, but true Stoicism isn't tested in silence. It's tested in the messiness of real conversation. This is the hidden arena, because the Stoic battlefield isn't just the mind, it's also the mouth. Today, we explore how to bring Stoicism into our speech, our tone, and our presence. Because words are not just sounds, they are tools, or weapons, and the Stoic learns to use them with purpose. Part 1. The Stoic View on Speech. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Right away, Stoicism flips the modern script. Today, we reward the loudest person in the room, the most outspoken, the most opinionated. But Stoicism, it praises silence, restraint, clarity. Speech is not for dominance, it's for virtue. Seneca puts it simply, even when what you say is true, it should be said gently and modestly. The Stoic approach to communication is this: speak less, mean more. Don't react, respond. Be honest, but not harmful. And above all, speak with purpose, not ego. Part 2. The Stoic Pause. Before the Stoic speaks, they pause. That moment is everything, because between stimulus and response lies our power to choose. Picture this. You're in a tense conversation. Someone says something annoying, maybe even insulting. Your instinct: snap back. Prove them wrong. Get the last word. But then pause. Ask yourself, is this worth responding to? Am I acting from reason, or just reacting from ego? Will this help, or just add more fire? This pause, this Stoic gap, is a superpower. It's not weakness. It's control. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. In that space between the impulse and the action, you have the freedom to rise above. Part 3. Speaking with purpose, not pride. Why do we speak? Too often, it's to show off, to sound smart, to win. But the Stoic speaks not to impress, but to uplift. Seneca writes, "Say only what needs to be said, not all that can be said." Here's the difference. Don't speak just to fill silence. Don't correct just to be clever. Don't argue just to win. Instead, speak to help. Speak to build understanding. Speak to serve truth, not your pride. Ask yourself this simple question before speaking. Am I saying this to contribute or to control? That question alone can transform 100 conversations. Part 4. Listening, the Stoic superpower. To be a Stoic in speech, you first need to become a Stoic in listening. And listening, true listening, is one of the rare skills today. It doesn't mean waiting for your turn to talk. It means actually hearing. Hearing the words, the tone, the emotion behind the message. It means being present, without judgment. It means setting aside your need to be right, and choosing instead to understand. As Marcus Aurelius said, don't just talk about being a good person, be one. And often being a good person starts with being a good listener. Part 5. Stoicism in difficult conversations. Now let's go deeper. What about when the conversation gets hard? A confrontation, a disagreement, a painful truth. This is where Stoic speech is tested and revealed. So what do? We bring in our Stoic tools. Tool 1. Dichotomy of control. You can't control what others say. You can control how you respond. Tool 2. Premeditatio malorum. Expect miscommunication. Expect challenge. Mentally rehearse it. Be ready. Tool 3. Amor fati. Love even the uncomfortable moments. Accept the hard conversation as part of your path. Tool 4. Virtue above all. Even if you're misunderstood, stay rooted in virtue. Truth, courage, justice, self-restraint. When a conflict arises, ask yourself, what would a wise person say or not say right now? This is the Stoic compass in the storm. Part 6. Tactical tools for Stoic communication. Let's get practical. Here are 5 real tools you can start using today in your conversations. 1. The pause. Before responding, take one slow breath. This small delay helps you speak from reason, not reactivity. 2. The reframe. Instead of saying, "You're wrong," try, "That's one way to see it. Here's another perspective." 3. The softener. Start with calm phrases like, "I hear you. That's interesting. Here's what I've noticed." They disarm the ego and open space for real dialogue. 4. The exit. Know when to step away. You can say, "Let's come back to this later. I'd rather talk when we're both calm. I respect your view. Let's leave it there." Stoicism values peace over pride. 5. The echo. Repeat back what you heard. Not to parrot, but to show you're listening. Try, "So what I'm hearing is, it sounds like you're saying." This builds trust and lowers defenses. Part 7. Turning conversations into practice. Now here's the deeper insight. Every conversation is training. Every interaction is practice. You don't need a philosophy book to grow. You just need the courage to speak with purpose. The Stoic doesn't wait for perfect moments. They practice right now. With the barista, the co-worker, the partner, the stranger. Because every time you speak, you reveal the state of your inner life. And every time you listen, you show what kind of heart you've cultivated. So the next time you enter a conversation, don't just aim to be heard. Aim to be clear. Aim to be calm. Aim to be wise. So here's your practice. Before you speak, pause. Breathe. Ask, "Is this necessary? Is it kind? Is it true?" Then speak, like a Stoic. Speak not to impress, but to uplift. Not to dominate, but to bring understanding. Not to escape discomfort, but to walk through it with grace. Because how you speak is how you live. And how you listen is how you love.